Welcome to Wind News. I am your friend and host Amit Roy. The threat of war is looming large in Israel versus Iran, and Israel is attacking on Hezbollah and Houthis. Israel didn't retaliate after Iranians attacked Israeli infrastructures and other places with many missiles. You know, it is being told, Iranians are telling that they have penetrated Iron Dome. I don't know it's right or wrong, but a lot of Western media is telling, and I also believe they have not done significant damage. But what they have done, they provoked Israel and put a dent on Israel's, you know, capabilities to some extent. Why Iran attacked Israel? That is a question. That's a very $1 million question. Is it only for prestige, domestic audience, or saving face in front of their proxies? No, it is not like that. It's a part of bigger plan, and where entire supply chain, oil economy, Ukraine war, Axis, Soviet Union, Russia, China, North Korea, this kind of gangs are involved. We'll discuss that. Before that, may I request you please like and subscribe my channel and share my channel. Now look, I want to tell you something very interesting. That Iran has attacked Israel to provoke Israel. Why I'm telling you, Iran wanted to make a disruption in supply chain, oil supply mainly. Look at the area. I told it in my previous or one of my older videos how important this area is. And after that, there was an anticipation Israel will attack Iran. Iranian oil wells and Iranian oil infrastructure and nuclear facilities. And luckily, Israel has not done that. They're provoking Israel to attack that. You know why they're doing that? Or they wanted to shoot up the oil price. That profits them and also profit Russia. This is the Russia is fighting a war in Ukraine, selling oil. And Chinese are also, funding them in this regard. They are also financier of the Russian invasion in Ukraine. Now they're bringing in North Koreans because Russians do not have a lot of men to fight, so they're bringing in North Koreans, and North Koreans are also supplying the men. As a result, this intensification and Israel-Iran conflict, oil prices shoot up. Oil price was going down. That was a big worry for Russia. I told you, Russians were in deep shock seeing the oil prices coming down. They had to keep up oil price. So this is the thing they have using Iran. And stock market in the world has come down. In India, stock market went rapidly down. It's seen a correction. And market is in a mood, it's like a little bit shaky. It has not clear indication where market would head. And they are preferring to wait and watch in this situation. So I think though market has come up today in India and also other places, but this is not permanent. Iraq war, Iran and Israel conflict will put a balance on some sort of break on stock market growth. So this is an important thing. Now Biden has suggested Iran that they must not attack Iran oil rigs and facilities in Iran. They've stopped Israel so far. And reason is, this is the trap. This is the trap. Trap is, if you attack Iran, the oil prices will be in jeopardy and world economy will be facing lots of problems. Look, if the Iran's oil rigs are near, or oil facilities are all near Hormuz Strait, so Iran would block that, and that kind of places if you attack, that would have a devastating impact on the world trade, supply chain, oil prices, etc. Iran was doing that. Iran is the front face only. Backside is Russia and China. They are doing that with Hezbollah, Hamas, and Houthis. It has nothing to do with Islam, as Pakistanis are saying that. Pakistanis, a lot of crazy Pakistanis eating Israel's flag. It's absolute bullshit. It has nothing to do with Islam and all. I'm telling you. They don't care about fig about Palestinian life and all. They don't care. They all care about their money and pockets. Islam is not, Islam is just used here. Telling Islam is in danger. All rubbish. It has nothing to do with Islam. Mostly, Arab-Israeli conflict is a conflict, it's not about conflict of religion as it is projected. It's more conflict of culture, etc., etc. Race, this kind of culture. It has nothing to do with, I don't think it that way. Anyway, here oil takes a important part in this relation and dynamics. Now question is, if foolishly, I would say, right now, if I'm carefully using the word foolishly, Israel attacks Iran, uh, forgetting American advice, it will definitely help Russians. Israel must not attack right now Iran. Time will come. Time will come. This is not the time. This is not the time. So it will only benefit Russians and Chinese. Look, Chinese are so busy supplying oil supplies that their Gwadar port was activated in Pakistan, and a few days ago some Baluch, the opposed Chinese, they blew them up. So Chinese are in real problem in this area. And there is another choke point. I don't want to mention that. Malacca Strait for China. So China is creating on conflict in South Bangladesh, Chittagong area, tension, so that the Situate port can be used. Anyway, that's another thing for oil route. But in general, I'm talking Middle East, and Hormuz Strait is in problem. Iran will definitely create problem in Hormuz Strait, and Houthis and Red Sea area and Suez Canal will be affected. So that will be a very grave impact on world trade. In India, you see a lot of Indians are working in Middle East. A lot of bank interests are involved with oil trade. Dollar rupee scenario is dependent on oil trade. So India will be in problem. Though India is planning for alternative energy in 2030. I don't know how that will happen, but it is their plan. So now question is, who would replace them? Technically on paper, there is not much problem to be faced because Saudi Arabia can upgrade their oil production in a huge number. So this is not a problem technically. And OPEC has capability, but would Saudi Arabia listen to United States? In the case of an war, we don't know. So that's a cause of concern. And OPEC can step up their production also. So this is not that kind of problem, apparently, but for how long? So there is always, some sort of no roadmap kind of situation in this scenario. So whenever you have this kind of scenario, markets will not perform very as expected. You will not see them in green. So markets will be very choppy in this area, in this time of conflict. I think Iran and Israel will settle a score. I don't know when. Iran will on Iran. I don't know when. Israel has to do that. It's a case for Israel. It's a case for the survival. And when Hamas is on the knees, Hezbollah is on the run. Israel has done a very good thing, I say. They didn't go for Iran right now. And they're going for Hezbollah, which is very wise. Iran can be taken down, after some time. And Iran, because domestic situation in Iran is not favorable to the mullahs. Iranians do not like their mullahs. Oppression and all. Nobody likes to be seen as a TV covering yourself. They want freedom. Iran was not like Pakistan. Iran was a free country. The women were seen in bikinis. So you cannot change the course of action like that. And besides, Iran has a deep culture, century-old culture. The question is, Indians, what they'll do? Indians are meddling everywhere. Modi is meddling everywhere. without understanding the impact. I don't think Indians understand these kind of scenarios, deep scenarios. Russia is in a brink of some sort of setback because they have called they were forced to call North Koreans because Russian soldiers are deserting, and Americans and Westerns have superior technology. They have unmatched technology. Russians have not much good technology. They are middle-aged people. So I think it's a cause of concern. And China is the real villain, I'm telling you. China is playing all kind of game to survive, but Chinese economy is collapsing as well. So we are waiting for big shock. You know, a lot of people are forecasting China's collapse. So more they are collapsing, more they are being defeated, they will go for more, become more aggressive. Thank you for your present hearing. Market will remain choppy, but I don't think it will be a disaster right now. I don't think so. That time will come if it comes some later on. Please like me and subscribe me and stay invested. Best wishes. Thank you very much.